So you'll recall that this is illegal jokes, quotes, thoughts, and aphorisms. So, as will become apparent by the quality of the writing, the following is not mine. It's a quote. And all you'd have to do is type it in and you'd find out who wrote it. I don't claim to be the author of this. Hindu fascism is a majoritarian political ideology and far-right ethno-nationalist movement that uses religion as a justification for atrocities against Dalits, Muslims, Christians, Sikhs, and Buddhists, and also Ravi Dasyas or something. Uses the claim of faith to distract from its economic agenda to concentrate power, land, and resources in the hands of the upper oppressor castes. Hindu fascists believe in the racial and cultural superiority of Hindus, claim to represent all other Hindus, and believe that they are an oppressed group that is under attack. Their power over India's institution contradicts this narrative of victimhood. They combine their cultural and political power with violence to oppress minorities, quash dissent, and subvert Indian democracies. So blah, 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 blah. So that's as much as I looked into that, I guess. I guess I didn't write very many jokes. I thought that I had thousands of jokes. Not really, I didn't think. Yeah, I like this one. When exposing a crime is treated as committing a crime, you're being ruled by criminals. Edward Snowden. That was a good quote. Quotes are easier because you don't have to say them yourself. Just find somebody else that said something. Vladimir Putin is undoubtedly a threat to Ukrainians, to people outside their borders, even said Trudeau. Okay, I got back into the joke quotes now. I think this is a joke quote. Okay, so Alexandria Occasional Cortex said on Twitter that Elon Musk taking over Twitter would increase the number of hate crimes in the United States. How did Elon Musk respond? Quit hitting on me. I'm very shy. Okay, George Soros contributed to the campaigns of soft-on-crime prosecutors all over the United States. Why did he do that? Because he sees the United States as the greatest threat to world peace and is seeking to destroy it, even if that involves promoting out-of-control street crime that affects disadvantaged people the most. Plus, he wants to profit from shorting the American dollar. Trudeau goes into a bar and says, "Howdy, give me a beer." The bartender says, "Go fuck yourself." Go fuck yourself, buddy. It'll be tough for him in the future. People really don't like him. Mr. Trudeau, what you've just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I've ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. I reward you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul. That's the high school teacher, Billy Madison. The plan from the beginning was to wait until Biden becomes incompetent due to Alzheimer's so that they could install Kamala. I like to call her Kamala laughs like a donkey when asked serious questions, Harris, as President of the United States. That was the plan from the beginning. They knew he had Alzheimer's, and then they could get Kamala laughs like a donkey when asked serious questions, Harris, installed as president. That's what Victor Davis Hanson said quite a few years ago. So he was right about the senility. Can you imagine? You got a president that's senile and he's pushing a war, starting a war with Russia, continuing it, aggravating it, making it worse. Okay, next joke, 486. No, and I've not been to Europe either, haha. That was Kamala Harris when asked if she had visited the southern border. So she couldn't understand why anybody wanted her to go there. That was her file. She was supposed to figure that out. Okay, here's one that'll really irritate people. Number 485. If a benign narcissist is one who does very little harm, and a malignant narcissist is the one who does a tremendous amount of harm. Uh-oh. Okay, so we'll end it there then.